Good morning, everyone. Today we are talking about how to monetize your knowledge and expertise. My name's Melissa Groom, the Visibility Mentor, and I've just proven right now that technology does not always go the way we plan it to go, and that's okay. And everybody waits till everything is perfect and then they never get started. So I've just had to jump off my computer because Zoom decided to crash. Hello, Gwen. Thank you for joining us. And I've just jumped on my mobile phone here and set it up. And I apologize, I can't put in my lapel mic because I didn't have my mobile phone charged up today. So I've got that plugged into an extension cord. So these are all little lessons, things that I already know too that I should implement and have in place just in case, which I'll make sure I do next Saturday because sometimes, as I said, just technology does not want to work the way we want it to work. So I'd love for you to put in the comments below. Tell me about you and your business. Tell me what your business name is or what you do or where you're joining in from, whereabouts you're watching from around the world. And as I said, please get a pen and paper because you can listen to all this great information and do nothing, but the reason I'm here today because I'm so passionate to help you to monetize your knowledge and expertise. Okay, I believe that we've all gone through our life lessons and our experiences for a reason, and that is why I work with soulpreneurs to bring their soul's purpose to the world. Okay, so that is my gift to you, and get your pen and paper ready and let's get stuck into it. I did have 10, but I ended up writing down 16, so we'll see how we go for time. Plus, if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments and I will endeavor to answer them. Let's make sure I can see what I'm doing with the comments. You say hi, I can make sure that I can see you there. And let's see if I can get the comments up on the screen. Okay, that's for me to write a comment. Right. I haven't done this for a while on my phone because I've been using my computer so many times. So the number one thing is to do online consults. So if you're used to doing face-to-face, one-on-one consults, then it's now time to embrace this technology. Yes, that doesn't always work. But it does most of the time. I would say 99% of the time it works beautifully, and I do consults with people all over the world. And I wouldn't be able to do that if I just didn't learn the technology. And a lot of it's trial and error. And all of these apps, there's so many tutorials, whether you're using Zoom, which is the platform I use to do my group mentoring every week for my one-on-one calls and my group mentoring. So not sure of my purpose in life. Okay, that did come up for someone the other day. And they said, I don't know what my purpose is in life. How do we find that? And I don't think it's something we can force, but that there is one thing I can share with you and how I found my life purpose 5 years ago to get people to share their soul's purpose to the world. And basically, I shared my story on a blog, on my website, on a blog post, and then I posted it on Facebook. And I did not get a very good response from my family, my parents. Everyone else said they loved it. Even my stepmom, birth mum, all loved it. But, sometimes speaking the truth often hurts people. And, I became very, very depressed, actually. And I went down the beach and I actually was so distraught that my parents were saying I'm doing this for attention. And I really didn't know what to do anymore because I thought I've gone through all this adversity in my life and I didn't know why. Like, what is the whole reason for all of this? And that is when I went out the backyard and I did the Oprah thing and I put my hands up in the air and I said, God, how can I serve you? That's it, because I believe we are here to be of service. So when we're looking for, ways to have a great business idea, I would suggest that you let that go and you ask the bigger question, why am I here? And I think we're all here to be of service in some shape or form. And that is the way that I found my soul's purpose. I actually got a message downloaded to say, you need to teach people what you know about video, because I started my web TV show back in 2010, and very quickly we built a global audience. And ever since, I've been teaching others to start their own show. But I didn't know, I wasn't at that time. I'd taught a couple of people, how to start their TV show because they'd asked me. But I asked, well, how will I teach people about video? I didn't know what to do. I had my own TV show, but no online programs, and I had an online magazine as well. So then the next message that downloaded was, you need to teach people what you know about video, because there are so many incredible people that you know with amazing gifts that need to get out to the people who are really struggling around the world. And that is what pulls at my heartstrings. That is what pulls me out of bed every night. That is what keeps me going even in times of crisis, whatever's going on in the world or in my family life. This is what drives me, because I shared on a video the other day when I was doing a presentation, one of my clients who shared their life story, and because he shared his story on video and he was saying to people, never, ever, ever give up. He tried to attempt suicide twice and take his life. And so now he's an advocate for men's mental health. And that is what drives me. You may think that what you've got to say is not important, but it absolutely is. It can change someone's life, even save someone's life. So it's so, so important for you to use these skills, even if you're scared, even if you're not tech savvy, even if you think it's expensive or it's time consuming. It is not. We can get started with our mobile phone or our computer. We can make a video if we want to, making a cup of tea or walking along the beach. It does not have to be another thing that you have to incorporate in your day. And in fact, I'd let go of the majority of things that you're doing that are not connecting with the people that really need your help. Because that is what you should be focusing on, is getting yourself out there on whatever platforms that are available to you. Sarah's got this wonderful platform here available to you to do your own shows. And I suggested to Sarah, she was one of my clients a few years ago, and I said, you've got this amazing platform, you should be offering people to do their own shows. And that's how the spirituality show all evolved. So online consults is the first one. And even if you're scared, when I first started out, I had a lot of people, you might be like this, where they ring you and say, can I pick your brains? Or can I take you for coffee? It happened to me for many years, and I remember my partner saying to me, we're not a charity, you know. And I thought, yeah, wow, like I try so hard to be of service to people, but I felt sick asking people for money. And then I thought, that's just putting more pressure on my partner. And I guess I doubted the value that I had. And so one time someone messaged me, said, can I pick your brains? Have you got an hour of your time, or can I take you to lunch? I said, sure. It'll be $100 for the consult. I can give me your email address and I'll send you the invoice. Now, I was so scared doing that. And then I thought, wow, this felt really good. There's got to be an exchange for energy, because I remember a good friend of mine said to me, the reason you're sick, Melissa, at the time is because I wasn't valuing me, and I was giving out so much to everybody else and not getting anything in return. Well, I thought I was, just because I was being of service, but there was an imbalance in the exchange of energy. So money is just an exchange of energy if you think about it like that. So value you and what you have to offer. Now, I started off with $100 a consult. I now only work with people in my group mentoring or one-on-one for 3 to 6 months, because it takes that long to get the transformations. It's not just a quick fix. But you can get access to me in my 30-day video challenge, which I run bi-monthly. The next one is in 15th of November. I'm currently on, I think, day 19 of our 30-day video challenge at the moment, which I've been running nearly 6 years now. We have had incredible people go through that, not just to get confident on camera, but to get really clear on how to articulate their message and get, be able to talk to the camera like you're talking to your friend. It's really weird, because we have to, on our phone, we have to look at this tiny little black dot, or sometimes there's not a black dot on the new phones. I've got the iPhone 11, which is my phone of choice because the quality of the video in the back camera, so that's when you don't have the selfie mode on, and the front camera, which is selfie mode, is 4K quality, which is cinematic quality. So it is worth investing in upgrading your phone if you're going to be doing it on your phone or on the computer. I have a Logitech webcam, which just really makes the quality of your picture much more crisp. And the other thing I talk about too is the lapel microphones, which I don't have in at the moment because, as I said, my mobile phone wasn't charged up, silly me, this morning as a backup. So online consults, write that one down, and value you, okay? Value you and what you've got to offer. And all you need to do is set up a PayPal account, a business PayPal account, set yourself up with an ABN. And the next time someone says, can I pick your brain? Say, sure, it's, whatever XYZ you want to charge for your consults. So the second one, and it's been very, very popular this year, is online workshops. Most people who have been, spending years running events and going out and speaking and running workshops, they've had to adapt very quickly and learn this technology. But there's still space. There are millions and millions of people in the world Googling right now, looking for the solution to the problem that you have, but they can't find you. So in the Videopreneur School, I work with you to create your signature masterclass, which is like an online workshop. You can either charge for a workshop because there's doing in it, and you get people to actually write things down and go through a process, and you show them and you teach them, or your signature masterclass, which you can offer for free. And a lot of people run these evergreen webinars and things like that. It's not something I'm not really into that, because I once bought a video. I once bought off a video of a lady I'd never met before, but it wasn't a webinar. It was actually just a short video on how to start an online business. See, she had the solution to my problem. So just remember that when you are creating your programs and your products and services, what problem are you solving? And that is as simple as it is. So your signature masterclass can then help you position yourself as a leader in your industry that you can then go and offer to other people who have your target market. So for example, I've just done a masterclass how to master video for influencers for the Speakers Institute. Now they have a database of 90,000 people. I didn't present to that many people. There was about 120 people on the call for their speakers that they're training up to do TED Talks. Now I was asked to do that because number one, I've gone through some of their programs, and I'm a leader in Speakers Tribe Queensland at Beanley. So if anyone wants to join that, we're currently doing them online. In 2021, hopefully we'll be back in person, learning to be able to present your message in a succinct manner so that people are attracted to you and want to work with you. So online workshops and signature masterclasses, there's a little bit of a difference in those. One is really teaching where you charge for it, and the other one is a free one that you offer as a free training to other organizations, other Facebook groups, business networking groups, and as I said, people who already have your target market. Number 3 is group mentoring. So if you can teach something just like this, I'm teaching one-to-many right now. So I have a group mentoring call every week for people in the Videopreneur School who are creating their online TV shows and their signature masterclasses and programs, and just growing their online visibility. And that makes it more accessible, more affordable, and you can leverage your time then, because when we are working one-on-one with people, we can only work with so many. It caps our income, but not only that, I want to help as many people as I can. So that's why I love the group mentoring, but I really love the one-on-ones as well. And I work very intuitively, so I often get downloads during our sessions, and I get messages sent to me for you. And I've had many things that have been downloaded, whether that's people's books, the titles of their books or their TV shows, or crafting their message as well. But I think it does come down to experience as well, having worked with entrepreneurs over the last 10 years and seeing so many people with their businesses. I ran a women's networking group on the Gold Coast for 6 years every single week. And so we often had to, role play and practice all of these things. So put in the comments below where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from so I can connect with you after this, and after I go for a walk along the beach, that is. Some stage over the long weekend, I will get back to you. And also, just say if you'd like a copy of these tips, because I've typed them up lovely, and I have a complimentary 30-minute call for anyone who would like that. So if you put in the comments, yes, please, I will make sure I message you. And check your other folder, or you can also go to my Facebook page, Melissa Groom, The Visibility Mentor, and message me there, and I'll send you the copy of these links. I am from Colombia, live in New York. Wow, that's so lovely. Thank you so much for joining us. Johanna, and what do you do, Johanna? Let me know what you do. I'd love to find out. So number 5 is to run an online mastermind group. So what we've got there, Suzanne from the Sunshine Coast. Here, would love a copy of your tips. Yes, please. Okay, so a mastermind group is where we get together and we really brainstorm together. The power in a mastermind is incredible, because it's not just my expertise, it's everybody's, expertise, knowledge, life experiences. I'm a family therapist. Oh, fantastic. Well, I bet you'd be inundated since COVID, because so many people, all of you listening, everybody is struggling right now. There are so many people struggling right now, and they need you. So believe in you and learn the skills to get out there and in front of them. So online mastermind group, that is where, again, you would be doing that on Zoom a little bit differently with the group mentoring. There's a different structure around masterminding, and you can often charge a higher price for a mastermind group as well. Number 6 is to create your own online challenge. So, okay, it doesn't work for everyone, but it's worked for me. It's worked for many of my clients. And yes, a 30-day video challenge sounds big, but you're not going to master video in under 30 days. You're not going to be able to be confident on camera after 1 or 2 times. And I've seen people go out there and do videos, and there's nothing wrong. I don't judge them, but this is a safe, supportive Facebook group that I created nearly 6 years ago, and have taken thousands of people through this challenge. Some of them come back and do the challenge 10 times over, and then they start their own show, right? So some of them come back and do the challenge to be mentors and be of support to the new people starting the challenge. I also started a 5-day challenge, Create Your TV Show, and both times I ran that, I made 10K without any Facebook ads, without any huge marketing. But I will say the people who came into my 5-day challenge had done my 30-day challenge. So they were a warm audience. It wasn't a cold audience who didn't know me. And that's the power of video. You really get to connect with people, and they say know, like, and trust. But, the people that I work with online, I sometimes go and meet them offline, and I forget that we actually haven't met, because I feel like I, already know them so well from, connecting with them online. Number 7 is interview series. So over the years, actually, when I first started Toddlers to Teens TV, I was the host and the producer, but I also interviewed parents who had their own business, which I still do today. I have a Facebook page, Mums in Business Australia. I am looking for more experts who want to be able to grow their presence online for that platform as well. So if you're interested in that, please connect with me down below or over on my page, Mums in Business Australia, and I can send you some information about that. So interviewing other people, yes, you can charge, and I do charge, because it is my time that I've built up my audience. It's my time to do the interview, and then I also then go on and market your videos. So just a little fact here, that a Facebook video has a lifespan of 4 years, up to 4 years. So if you're wondering if this platform is for you, or is it worth doing, where else can you get free advertising 24/7 across the globe up to 4 years? It's an incredible opportunity that we have in front of us right now to embrace. There's lots of people out there doing free interviews, and that's okay. Let them go. Let them do that. They're doing that to build up their confidence, or they don't believe that they are worthy of charging, or people might have said, no, I'm not going to charge you. You're just starting out. You don't have an audience. I had a client starting her TV show, and she felt she wasn't able to charge for interviews because she was only new and her platform was only brand new. And after she got off the phone call and did her first interview, the man said to her, if I pay you $100, can you put my logo at the start of the video? So she rang me up all excited. Can't believe that. I'm saying, that's great. $100 is better than nothing, but I really want you to value your time and knowledge. So I would not suggest that you do your interviews for free, only because, as I said, it's an exchange of energy, and most people that I see will burn out, will have burnout, because then they've got to go and do something else to find the money. Value you and what you're offering. Number 8 is video tutorials. So, using a platform like Zoom, we can record our screen, we can create some PowerPoint presentations and put some bullet points up there, or we can share the screen and show people how to do stuff. I often do video tutorials for my clients and members of the Videopreneur School so that they can watch it and go, oh, that's what Mel's talking about, rather than me just saying, hey guys, are you posting on your stories at the moment? Because stories is another place for you to market yourself. Not only come to my event, which I put up on my story on my page today about being here on the Visibility Show, but it's a place where you can also put behind the scenes videos and connection videos, I call them, where you just share with people that perhaps you're going for a walk along the beach, or you just got a new puppy, or things like that. I think that's where influencers have really got the leading edge above most business owners, is that they truly get that connection that people want and are craving. Because my daughter used to watch influencers all the time, and I thought, why is she watching them? Like, what is she getting out of it, and what are they getting out of it? And then I realized over time that she felt like she really knew those influencers, and when they launched their products, she straight away went and bought them to support them. And because they're my friend's mum, they've got exercise gear out, so I want to buy them. So this is why I encourage you to not just always be the expert and not always just share your knowledge and expertise, but be a real person too and be relatable. So number 9 is live videos. So as we're doing right now here, there's plenty of people, if you're watching others here on this page, on the Spiritual Events Directory, who offer their products and services during their live videos. That could be a reading. There's lots of psychic mediums on here. So I also do offer strategy calls, and I'm not selling you anything today because I'd like to get to know you first. And I would like to offer anyone who's interested in a 30-minute complimentary call, just so I can get to know your business and what your big vision is that you want to do in your business, and if we're a right fit for each other. Because sometimes there could be another mentor or another opportunity that I know of that I will send you to. We won't always be the right fit. But absolutely, I see a lot of people offering things on their live videos, but I recommend that people, offer that complimentary call first to identify if you're a right fit, because not everyone's going to be a right fit for your products and programs. It's a little bit different than if you're a psychic medium and you are watching them and you know that you need a reading and you just resonate with them, and then you can click buy now, book now, and go straight into a reading. So I don't sell my services that way, and there's no right or wrong, but whatever works for you. Having your own web TV show. So this visibility show that I started, I've been very busy the last 10 years, as I said, helping other people start their own shows behind the scenes. And yes, I had Toddlers to Teens TV back in 2010 which I produced and hosted, and it's very amateur, but we started somewhere. That's the thing. If you go back and look at Gary V and Wine Library TV, his very first episode in 2006, he grew his father's wine business into a multi-million-dollar company and now runs Vayner Media. And if you look up Marie Forleo, if you don't know who she is, she does Marie TV, the place to be for Q&A Tuesday. And she did her show, she started in 2012, just starting from her laptop, her webcam on her laptop. She built an audience doing a Q&A show before she actually launched B School. So it's really important that you understand that having your own show is for brand awareness. It's for credibility, to show your knowledge and expertise, maybe share about your, some case studies and things like that. But you can also do promotional things and, cross collaborate with products and service, business people that you love who've got products and services that you want to do a shout out for. So I'm just looking around going, my God, what have I got that I could shout out? I normally have a lipstick here with me from NAS Cosmetics. It's over there. And that is an Australian business owner on the Gold Coast, founded by Jennifer Hines. And it is all natural ingredients. She's an international award-winning businesswoman. I'm giving her a shout out today, as I do most days on my show. Now, she hasn't paid me for that, but I absolutely could do product placements and get paid to possibly, promote them on the show, give them a shout out, and maybe perhaps that would even pay if you are paying to be on a platform like this one, the Spirituality Events and Directory. If you're paying to be on a platform like this, think, how can I be able to afford, or not, I don't like those words, how can I create the money to then be able to come on? So you've got to be creative. And as I said before, interviewing people on your shows and perhaps charging for that. Number 11, affiliates for your own program. So you can create your own program and then offer an affiliate program for people who promote you, so that you give them a little code and they promote that on their social media, to their database, to their friends and colleagues, and you give them a percentage of sending you that referral. And that could also be, that this is mainly about your expertise and knowledge. Of course, there's other affiliate programs you can be in, but I'm thinking, set something up for yourself so that you have people more likely are going to share your programs. Number 12 is an online summit. So back in 2019, I did the International Women's Summit online and interviewed 44 women in 5 different countries, and we live streamed it and got 35,000 views organically without any paid marketing or Facebook ads. Now, I did have a great team member on board who was there sharing into groups and pages, and all the speakers shared their things. Now, you could charge speakers to be on that online summit because you're giving them a platform, an audience, and obviously you want to build up your page like Sarah has. It's worth your time to build up your page, and they're all strategies that I can teach you when we work together. How do you actually grow an audience in the first place? But that's a whole nother topic as well. So other than that, you could get people to sponsor the online summit. So they get a mention, they get all the pre-recorded lead-ups of your video advertising. They could come on and have a little video ad and all that sort of stuff and pay for that. And plus, if you're promoting them out to your database or any social media posts you're doing, they get a mention, they get a tag, and that's another way where you can go on as the expert on the summit and share your knowledge and expertise, but then get other people to come in on the summit as well. So a few different ways there you can monetize a summit. Number 13 is guest speaking online. And obviously I'm doing this now, and I'm offering you all a complimentary call. I would highly recommend you craft your signature talk so that you have got a 20-minute talk. Well, I'd say a 10-minute talk, a 20-minute talk, 40-minute, and then an hour presentation as well. Because if you don't have those things ready, then how do you expect the universe to deliver those opportunities? And if you want to be a speaker, most people in business are speakers, even if you think you're not. You need to have a one-page speaker kit or a speaker bio, or if you want to speak examples of speaker kits, just say speaker kit in the comments below, and I can send you some examples of speakers who've sent me their information, who've been guest speakers for my events over the past 10 years. So you really have to, sometimes when you go and you don't get paid to speak, you are allowed to do a pitch. So that's how you monetize your expertise. But when I go out and speak, I still don't make a pitch as in buy my product or buy my service. I may say join the next 30-day video challenge, because that's the start of my funnel, how people get to know me. But I will generally give the people in the audience or people watching a complimentary call with me. And I think that's a nicer way anyway, than just trying to sell straight from the stage. It's like dating someone and wanting to jump straight into bed with them. It just doesn't work. And it's all about building long-term relationships, which is the power of video and the power of social media. It's why we go to social media, for connection. We actually go to social media, number one, for entertainment, then education, and then, so what is it? Education, entertainment. I think the other one is inspiration. So number 14, as I've said a few times during this live, is to offer a 30-minute discovery call, which, yes, you can do it on the phone or you can get them on Zoom and chat to them, but it's another way, a nice way of offering to get to know people and share your products and services. Number 15 is promote yourself on your stories on Instagram and Facebook, because it is one of the most underutilized tools. So find out about stories, go over to your personal profile. You'll see there's a little blue button that says add story. You tap that and then you can upload a little 15-second video or an image. You can put text in there, you can add music and get a bit creative. If you want a longer video to go up to your story, the way to do it is you upload it to your personal profile or your business page, and then you click share and it comes up, share to your story. So if you see people and you wonder how they've got their videos up there and they're longer, that's how they do it. Now on Facebook business pages, you have the ability to add a link, which is really exciting, and you do not have to have 10,000 followers to be able to do that. So you've got to utilize this free tool to monetize your knowledge and expertise. Number 16 is subscribe to sourcebottle.com.au. So that's SOURCE bottle.com.au, and answer call outs for journalists and bloggers. So everybody's always looking for content for their magazines, podcasts, mainstream media, social media, and you have to put yourself out there and start writing blogs and sharing your videos. I currently write for Holistic Bliss magazine, and you'll see me this month in Rebirth magazine as well, because I'll also be sharing my story. Thank you, Sarah, for the opportunity. But you've got to put yourself out there and start putting content online. And yes, you don't always have to write articles, because myself, I'm looking for people for my platform, Mums in Business Australia, who are confident on camera and want to be trained up by me to start their own segment or their own TV show, which we can start on Mums in Business Australia and cross-promote over to your page. But the idea is that you've got an existing audience there. If your target market is parents or mums, that could be a platform for you to get started on. So let's grow your income, impact, and influence and get you more visible and get your message out to the world for the people who are really struggling right now and need your help. So please book in a complimentary call. I'll put the link in the comments, or maybe I'll put it up here somewhere for you to connect with me, or you can go over to my Facebook page, Melissa Groom, the Visibility Mentor. Click Get Started, and we can book in a complimentary call there. So the other thing I suggest you do is set up your online calendar, make it really easy for people to book that complimentary call with you. And also for those of you who have never heard of Linktree, Linktree is a great little tool. So just Google Linktree and you can set up all of your links to your website and your social media platforms and your online calendar, so that when you are putting out your content online, you can just give them a link to Linktree, which is probably what I'll do actually here in the comments. So thank you everyone for joining today, and I hope that you got value out of today. I'd love for you to put in the comments which are of the things that you may like to try to monetize your knowledge and expertise, or what you need help with, or just in general tell me about your business. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I'll be back next Saturday at midday. Let me know in the comments if there's things that you want me to discuss and topics that I can share with you in the upcoming weeks. But for those of you who are in Queensland or New South Wales, have a happy long weekend. I am based in Kingscliff on the Tweed Coast, which is 10 kilometres south of the Queensland border. And I'm very, very blessed where I live here. The weather is amazing. The beaches are beautiful. I'd love for you to come up to Kingscliff one day and we could go for a beach walk together and just connect. So sending you all so much love, big virtual hugs, and stay safe everyone, and take care, and remember to shine bright because the world needs you.